Hello, Dr. Roger Elmer, Advanced Neurospinal Solutions. And once again, we're still on stress this month. And I want to talk about divisions of affect and effect. What's the difference? The difference is affect is what does that stress put a demand on? Like let's say we have something that pushes on us, or particularly pushes on our head, and causes our head to move in a certain way. And we have sensors in our head, and those sensors send signals into the central nervous system to cause the balance system to know what's going on. But then it's going to create an effect. An effect is the response or the change that was precipitated because of the affect. Affect is where it puts pressure, where it demands something be done, and the effect is the outcome that happens. So stress can create demands on many different kinds of aspects of our bodily physiologies and upon the psychology. What's the difference? The brain is the hardware. The mind is the software. How do we use the hardware that we're currently that exists within us? And so we're going to start breaking down different parts of the nervous system so that it's more understandable on the brain side. But we also just did a video relating to the psychological or the software side. How do we use it, and how do we take control of that system so that we're driving it? That's why I call it stress driving. So, but in this, the different areas that can be affected are throughout the entire body, not just the brain and spinal cord. We talked about the brain being the driver, and the spinal cord and brainstem being the car. And in dividing those up, we have reflex responses, and we have the voluntary responses that are due to the brain, but we also have effects of the driver on the car itself. And so we're going to be going through those and picking that apart in terms, because so many times we're dealing with stress at a high level, and some of the problem lies in the computer system itself, and then some of it relies in the software itself, and some of it applies to how we're applying anything we know about the stresses that we're dealing with and how we respond best to those stresses. So when we break it down, we're going to look at it in those ways. What part does the stress play? When we put it the effect of gravity on our bones, we talked about that earlier. When we put the effect of gravity on our bones, it forces an increase in the structural integrity of the bone, because those bones demand greater ability to hold up against gravity, and so it causes the osteoblasts to lay down a much finer, tougher architecture within the bone to handle those stresses. So remember, stress is good. Don't believe what they say. Stress is going to cause you to grow, and we're going to talk more and more about that too. So hope if this was helpful. This is Dr. Elmer, Advanced Neurospinal Solutions, and we're here when you're ready to take your life back.